Hi VC, it's Aaron, Meetha Elamir, and today I got my great friend JC here with me, and we've been doing some record shopping, and we're going to show our vinyl finds today. So you can start with a couple there, and then I'll get going.
Awesome. First, Aaron, thank you so much, brother. I've been hanging out with you all week, or at least for a couple days. It's been absolutely amazing.
Yep.
So I'll start off with a DVD that I found. Rust Never Sleeps. I've been looking for that by Neil Young. Excellent album and awesome DVD. And then a couple 7-inch singles that I got. Night of the Living Dead, Misfits, with the B-side Rat Fink. These are reproductions, unofficial presses, because the originals go for thousands. Bullet, which has the lyric sheet, which is really, really cool. And then the first Misfits single ever, which is Cool Cough and She. So very cool. And then at that same shop, I did get a couple stickers that I thought were really awesome. Die Die My Darling, Souls of Starshin, and Fiend Club. So, yeah. So that's my first couple, if you want to show some.
Yeah, and then, those are the next one. Okay, so these are from my local store in Pocatello. I've got a repress of Shaved Fish, which I have a pretty beat up copy, so I was happy to find that. And then this one I've been after for a long time because I don't have my original anymore. Bonded by Blood by Exodus. And this is a gatefold. And love this album. It's our debut. So I had to finally get it again. It's got an insert here. Right here. Pretty cool insert. And then I also found this one Alice Cooper I don't have. I've got pretty much everything up to The Last Temptation, and I'm missing a couple after that, but it's, Easy Action, the debut Alice Cooper album, very cool. And that's what I found there, and then I'll let him go, and then I'll show a few more.
Okay. Next one was at the same shop I got the 7-inch singles, and I've been looking for this for so long. So let me tell you the story of this. They had repressed this, but it was not a gatefold. And the repress had like a CD art that had been blown up, so it was super like digitized and just looked awful. And also there was an error on the repress where the song Sleeping Beauty was a live version. It was really like they had not done any quality control on it. So I've been looking for the older press, and then I found this. This is Perfect Circle. I saw them on this tour. This is their first album, and to me this is a masterpiece. I absolutely love it. So there you go. Since you have more than me, you can show a couple more.
All right, now these are from which record store? Oh, these are from the record store. I forgot the name of it, but I went there with Jeff Witcher once, and the owner is a character. So let's say that. And it's this one here is Rock City Angels with Young Man's Blues. Now, I haven't really heard them, but I remember them back from when I was younger. This is 1988, so I'll have to give this a spin and be reacquainted. And I found this Runaways with Queens of Noise, their second album. So I've recently picked up the first two Runaways on vinyl. I like them a lot, so there's that one there.
That's cool.
And these were a shock to me. I already have them, but this is David Lee Roth, Eat 'Em and Smile. And these are on Friday Music. And what the crazy thing, they're gatefolds. So, and they apparently, I hope they sound good. I'm sure they will. There's a...
What's your favorite song on that one?
I love Big Trouble, Yankee Rose.
Big Trouble's my favorite.
Yeah, that's all good. This is a great album, of course.
Massive.
And this one I'll have to open because I haven't opened it yet. And it's one of my favorite all-time records, and it's Fraley's Comet. And this is a gatefold. I've never seen the gatefold before. And let's see what it looks like here.
We're all going to see it together.
All right. There was no hype sticker, so I could just do that. And here's the gatefold. Yeah, I figured it would be like this one. It's got the lyrics, and it's just like the inner sleeve, like they did with the other one. They reprinted the inner sleeve on the gatefold, which is pretty cool. And these lyrics are cool because they're so big, it's easy to read them, which I like. I hate it when they print them small on records. It doesn't make sense to me. And it's just on the black wax. No, this isn't. And they put this is actually not a black wax.
That is cool.
Here's the vinyl.
Look at that thing.
Fits with the cover perfectly. One of my favorite records from the 80s. Love it. And that's what I found at that store. I forgot the name of it, but it's in Salt Lake somewhere.
Yeah, that was a cool store.
Yeah.
The guy was from New Jersey. Super nice guy. So I'll show this one, which is a Rocktober release. Machine Head by Deep Purple. It was actually remixed by Dweezil Zappa, which is really cool, from the original Analog Tapes. And when it's got When a Blind Man Cries, which I absolutely love that song. I am trying to get all the Deep Purple albums. I concentrated, I got into Deep Purple with David Coverdale era Glenn Hughes. But the VC has converted me to being a Deep Purple fan. So yeah, I'm very, very, very excited to hear the remix. I'm hoping it's awesome. It's put out by Rhino, so I'm assuming it's going to sound really good.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with how Rhino's been putting out records lately.
And then nope, actually, I thought this was VCLT, but I did buy this one. I just stole it out of your hand.
I already have an open.
Yeah, so this is TNT with double hype. I mean, I love it, man. Two hypes? Are you kidding me? But this was a gold stamp promo, which is really cool. Great songs on here. So, yeah, excited to get it. All right, Aaron, it's all you.
All right, so these are what I found at Graywell Records. That's the biggest store we went to. They have some great stuff, but I actually got more at the next store. So first up, I got Armored Saint with Symbol of Salvation Live. Great album that Josh VCLT'd the cassette to me too. It's great. Maybe the best Armored Saint album, and it's a double vinyl, polyline sleeves, very cool.
I love those metal blade polyline sleeves.
Yep.
Those are so cool.
And I got a couple for half off, and this was TNT with Realized Fantasies, a music on vinyl press, so that's very cool. My third TNT record, I've always liked them. Ronnie LaTecro, very underrated guitarist. And then Slayer with God Hates It All. Very polarizing Slayer album, but I've always liked this. And it was funny because we were driving and the song Disciple came on the radio while we were driving, so it was kind of an odd coincidence.
I love that song.
And this one, by one of my favorite bands. This isn't my favorite era of the band, but I didn't have it on vinyl, and I love it. Black Gives Way to a Blue from Alice in Chains. It's the first album without Lane Staley. Really good album. I have it on CD already, but I was missing it on vinyl. It's got a hype on there too. And then the rest are all from the last store, so I'll let him go and then I'll finish it up.
Okay, and I'm going to finish with a Grail, so guys, make sure you stay to the end. I was shocked when I found it, but I was very, very excited about this because I have a copy of this, and I played it maybe a week before I left for my work trip. I've been gone for like 10 days, and I noticed it just had so much surface noise. So it was so distracting. I was like, I gotta find another copy, and then I found it for $5, which is really cool. The next one is a Chris Brophy special, which is Nancy Sinatra. Me and Chris both love Nancy Sinatra. She's got such a great voice. And this also is at the shop down the street that Aaron frequents often. And that's his hype sticker that I wanted. And I've been holding off on this album, Bryan Adams, Into the Fire. Very cool to get the Bad Larry hype. I'll save my grill for the end and let Aaron show something.
All right.
And then...
Now, these all come from Randy's Records in Salt Lake City, and they had a great selection. And we were going to do another video on Josh's channel, which I'll leave a link to, showing the VCLTs we got each other. And there's an amazing grail on there. You'll have to tune in to see it, but I'll leave a link. This is first one is Raging Violence by Hyrax, my first Hyrax album. I've heard them a little, but never had an album, so I was happy to find this for like $15. And there's the gatefold there. And it's on black wax. Very cool. And this one here, my wife will even like this one. A music on vinyl press of the Best of Crocus. So I have this on CD, but I always like to get everything on vinyl. It's got a couple of their cover songs on here, like American Woman and Ballroom Blitz. But all the rest of these songs are just amazing. It's even got Our Love, which is a great song. Midnight Maniac, there's the track list. I love Crocus, and this is some great songs by them.
That's a good one.
Yep, and this one here is one of the only early album I was missing by this band. This is Roar by Voivod. So now I've got all the early Voivod records. I got to step up and get a few more, but really cool Voivod there. And then we got some LA Guns with Hollywood Raw, the original sessions. So I assume this is like demos.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Electric Gypsy on it.
Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff from the first album.
Sex Action.
And some songs I haven't heard them do. So that's very cool. Can't wait to spin that. And that's on splatter vinyl. There's what there it is there.
So cool.
And then for Josh, because I saw this, I had to buy Black Aria 2 from Danzig. So now I have both the Black Aria albums on vinyl, which I enjoy listening to from time to time. It's good background music. And this is another great background music album here. This is Vinnie Moore with Mind's Eye instrumental record. I had it on cassette when I was younger, and I haven't heard it since, and I always liked it. It's always been one of my favorite instrumental albums.
I love that album cover, dude.
Yeah, Vinnie Moore's a great guitarist, of course. A lot of the VC members will know him. Is that on, what is this label? I thought it was Shrapnel, but yeah, I think it is. There's a label there.
That's cool.
Looks like Shrapnel. My eyes are bad. And then, since Gary's a great friend of mine, I had to buy 2 female bands records. So I got this 2 of this band, and this is Precious Metal with Right Here, Right Now. You know, I kind of remember them back from the 80s, but I don't really remember what they sound like too much, but I thought I'd give them a shot since they were there. And this Precious Metal, and this is still factory seal, it says, so that's cool. I gotta crank this open, and maybe if I do another Tipsy Tuesday one day, I will be showing those. So, all right, everyone, and then Josh?
Yeah, all right. So while we were at that large store, what was the name of that store?
Graywell Records.
Yeah, so I was there, and I'm roaming around. I'm looking at the box sets, and then all of a sudden, you see one of those things where your heart starts pounding fast, and I'm like sweating, and I was so excited to call my wife in the store. Like, she gives any care about this. Danzig, How the Gods Kill. This is an In Boys box set. So I owned this when it first came out because I was like fanatical. I owned everything Danzig. And as you guys know, I sold my collection, and this is one of the things I sold, and I regretted it ever since. It's just a CD and a VHS. The CD has an alternative cover, but I'm so excited to add this back to my collection, and I'm so excited, Aaron, because every time I see it, I'm going to think of you, brother. So, yeah, I mean, this has been such a fantastic trip, and this is just like the icing on the cake. Well, wait till you see what Aaron bought me. You're going to go to my channel and watch. Aaron got me, like, epic. Great.
And my all-time best-selling record, Josh bought me. You'll find out what that is, and we will leave links to each other's videos. So this is like part 1. That'll be part 2. And everyone have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.